Good afternoon, gang and non-gang members alike. My name is Steve Celeste. I am the Director of Education for Phil's Gang, and welcome to the Phil's Gang YouTube channel. That is the Phil's Gang. Now, every Friday, Phil does a segment of his series called The Stock Market Crash Beginning to Unfold. I'm not really going to do that today while Phil's out on vacation, but I do want to reiterate what Phil talks about on a daily basis and what we talk about at Phil's Gang on a daily basis. And that's what to watch and really what not to watch, right? This right here, CNBC, this is the hype, right? It's all the news. It's what tries to scare you or even tries to get you to buy a stock when probably you shouldn't buy a stock, right? How many times has somebody heard Kramer out there saying, hey, buy this, buy that, and you shouldn't have bought it at all, okay? Fox Business, not much better, right? And they got all bunch of meatheads on here like Varney and Charles Payne and stuff like that. You know, those guys are paid to say what they say to try and get you to chase something, right? So it's all a bunch of noise, okay? Bloomberg, right? Pretty much the same thing, just all types of news articles trying to get you to panic into either buying something or selling something that you probably either shouldn't buy or shouldn't sell, right? So what you really want to pay attention to is this, okay? Now I'm going to use CNBC because what they do have on their site that I do like is it does have all the accurate numbers of the bond yields, okay? And what we look at every day is we look at our 10-year yield and our 3-month bond right there, okay? The reason we look at those is because if they invert, which means the 3-month becomes bigger than the 10-year, then you get a crash, okay? Or you get a correction, okay? And they're not quite there yet, obviously, but there's something else you got to watch out for these. And you don't really need the 3-month in this situation. You just need your 10-year yield, and that's that number right there. You want to make sure that you are always paying attention to this because this number directly affects these stocks over here. Okay, let's go. There we go. Okay, and that's your bank stocks and your big tech stocks. Why is that? Well, look at Microsoft, for example. Okay, Microsoft just keeps on going up and up and up. Why is that? Well, it's because the 10-year yield was going down, right? And as the 10-year yield goes down and you've got low rates, the big tech stocks love the low rates. Okay, today they started to push the rate up a little bit at the end of the day, which a big or a higher rate is going to do great for your bank stocks. And back here, they started to raise the rates up to about that 130 to 135 area, and they started to move up big. All right, Apple, right? Apple also, again, with the lower rate, they started to drop the rates again. Back here's where they raised the rates. Here they started to lower the rates again, just to get the big FANG stocks to lead the market, okay? So I'm not going to sit here and go through every single one of these. What I want you to think about, though, is why chase those all up and down when during this whole time the spiders has been going up, right? Yes, there's been some pretty minor pullbacks in here, right? But none of these pullbacks have been more than 5%. So why don't you just buy the spiders and keep a stop in, a trailing stop underneath it at about 5%. Okay, if you do that, why this stochastic down here, right, this guy right down in here, goes sideways, right there. This is our trend indicator here, and trend is a long-term situation, right? Trend is this, right? There's your trend. As long as you stay with your trend, and you keep that 5% trailing stop and it doesn't pull back more than 5%, you're going to make an awful lot of money. All right, so just keep that in mind. This is what I teach every day in class. I'd love to have you join Phil's Gang. It's free for 10 days. You just join the Working Investor Plan, okay? And I'll show you how to do that. Just give me 1 second here. So if I go here to, I'll just open up Phil's Gang real quick. It's philsgang.com. All you got to do is go up here and click Get Started. Right up here in the top right corner. And then right here, this red banner, click Try Today. Okay. You get 10 days. It says it right there, 10-day free trial. How can you mess that up? You get 10 days of the Working Investor Plan, which includes full access to the Phil's Gang website, which means you get all of the gang member products. Okay. You get the live trading class, you get Coffee Talk in the morning with Phil, you get the Working Investor update, you get the market wrap at the end of the day, you get all the alerts, you get the education, right? There's a full training program that you get to go in there and use. All right. All that's yours for free for 10 days, and you get the Pro 2 color coded chart, which is this guy right over here. Okay, you don't get all of this, you just get this guy here. Okay, but what he's telling you is, hey, it's green, the big institutional money still going into it, the trend is still up. We know the trend is up because it's above this 80% line, and as long as it stays up there, it's going to just keep on going up. They keep pumping the stimulus money in and the quantitative easing. Okay, this thing could just go up for the next 6 years. We just really don't know when it'll finally end. Okay, but what we do know is that there are a lot of other indicators that Phil has talked about in his series about what can cause the market to crash, and he believes it's coming pretty soon. So we'll hang on. But in the meantime, let's make money on the way up, riding the wave up. Okay, I mean, just that easy. Okay, and then every day at 2 o'clock, I come in here and I go over every single one of these stocks you see right here. Caterpillar, Goldman Sachs, Intel, Schlumberger, Lowe's, the Spiders, the Inverse SDS, IWM, which is your small mid caps, the XLK, which is your big tech stocks ETF, XLF, which is your big financials, right, your big banks. And then I do some bonus stocks, AU, which is Anglo Gold, so we can have some gold stocks, OIH, which is your ETF of oil, Apple and Microsoft, and then also a couple more inverses because, hey, you know what? If the market does go into a crash, we just roll right out of these long ETFs and go into these short NTFs and make money on the way up. And that's how they work, right? When these guys like SPY is going up, right, and you don't know how to short a stock, you sell it, you go into SDS, and you can see that SDS right now is going down. Well, it'll flip-flop, right? But if you don't know that, how are you going to do this, right? And I teach you this every single day. So love to have you on board. Again, you can call us 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Or just go to the website, again, philsgang.com, click Get Started up at the top, select the Working Investor Plan, 10-day free trial. Love to have you on board. All right, I'll see you on the charts. Have a great weekend.